Good morning, everyone. It's me again, Clem from clemtravlog. Currently 7:30 Sunday in the morning, and I'm in Edithvale, southeastern suburb next to the coast, and I'm with Hugo. So two of us going to be doing a pre-event ride because 2 weeks later we're going to be participating in a Great Ocean Road, the Otway Classic, but this time 145 kilometers. It's very cold now, around 11 degrees, and we're going to be riding around 100 kilometers from here to Stony Point, the eastern part of Mornington Peninsula, and return. So it's going to be around 600 to 700 meters elevations. So we estimate we can complete in between 4 to 6 hours. Hopefully we can do less than 5 hours, but both of us not really that fit, so we're going to do zone 2, in between zone 2 and zone 3, right? So hopefully it won't be so slow. Let's go now before the traffic get heavier.
Hola, it's Claire from clemtravlog.
So we just get off from Edithvale Reserve. We are riding on Edithvale Road now. We're going to climb Mount Eliza and then heading to Mornington. It's cold now. Keep our body warm up first before we start pushing harder. Don't want to get cramped. So now we are riding on Nepean Highway, crossing Frankston River. There's the sea. Philly Bay, and we're heading south and entering the suburb of Thrum. Now it's traveling around 30 kilometers per hour, average speed 22.9, as we didn't actually manage to push harder at the beginning because it's too cold. Try to warm up a little bit more before we start to give a slightly little bit of attack. So there are a group of peloton at the back. He will suggest we can try to jump on. Let's see. Okay, we drop. So already 1 minute traveling at 31 kilometers per hour. Now, 31, now it's 32. Seems I'm still doing alright. So 8:13, 5 minutes already. So apparently we were driving behind them for nearly 10 minutes with the speed of around 32 kilometers per hour before we spread away at Esplanade and head back into Nepean Highway. You see the road at the front? That's what we're going to climb up Mount Eliza. There. So our first climb is coming up soon, Mount Eliza. So this was the first major climb of this route, with 650 meters of distance to climb 39 meters of elevation with an average gradient of 6.5%. It was actually considered quite a steep climb. Turning into this small road of Nepean Highway, it was the hardest part of this climb, which gradient between 9% and 11%. I eventually struggled a lot. 9% now. There's a famous Strava segment on this climb known as Oliver's Hill. 1 year ago, I climbed this climb with Ho, Michael, Keith and Hong during a 157 kilometers ride between Modialog and Point Nepean. The total time I spent to complete this climb at that time was 2 minutes and 59 seconds with average speed of 12 kilometers per hour. Would I be able to beat my previous record on this approach? Let's see! Climb finished at this point once the road merged back into Nepean Highway. Let's have a look on my result. Nice! I only managed to complete it with the time of 3 minutes, 1 second behind last year's record, even though my speed was the same as last year. Terrible, man. Terrible.
Hard.
Yeah, that climb is very hard. So now we're inbound Eliza. I'm so tired just after the climb. So we're gonna stop here just to take our jacket off. Too hot? Look at this. Big Jordan jersey. This is the trophy.
Peaks challenge.
Only people that successfully complete in time, we get reward with this jersey.
Nice!
I have one as well. Pig jersey. So now we are traveling around 38 kilometers per hour. I'm drafting behind Hugo. This is Mornington, and we try to go faster. Try to push to average 30 kilometers per hour. Let's go. Kilometers per hour just now. Very good. So we already did 25 kilometers, 1 hour riding time. Average speed 24.6. Just waiting to traffic light, then we can cross. Continue south.
Are you okay going the speed we're going at?
At this stage, alright.
Just yell out when you start seeing a gap.
Yeah.
Yell out. And I'll slow down.
Chase. I'm chasing the Peak Challenge challenger. I'm actually the finisher. So I'm the challenger. So now we are riding on Frankston Road at the border of Mornington and Mount Martha, hitting east, and then we will hit south again to Stony Point. All going downhill now, so it's easy now. But like what I mentioned before, every great moment will come with a hell, a punish, a torture. So later we have to climb back. Let's just keep going. Traveling around 38 kilometers per hour. So now crossing Bow Concrete. So I believe now we are riding on Old Morodok Highway. This should be Dromana, suburb of Dromana in Mornington Peninsula. Keep going straight towards south. Not many cars. Still dropping behind Hugo. Very good, very good. Not as fit as Hugo, but still doing alright. At least we are not riding too slow now. So another climb at the front. 2.2 kilometers of climb. Whew. 82 meters of elevation. 2.8% of gradient. 4% now. 5%. 6%. 6.2%. 4.6%. This climb started once we turned off from Old Morodok Highway and into Balnarring Road. According to my bike computer, it was a 2.2 kilometers climb. Eventually, in Strava segment, it listed as a 3.6 kilometers climb. This segment, Thrum climb to Foxes, has 79 meters of climb elevation, and it was a lot harder on the first kilometer, which contains an average 5% of elevation to climb 56 meters. I have 60 meters of elevation left, which means I already climbed 22 meters. Now 5%. 6.3%, 6.4, 5.9, 5.8%. Hugo obviously slowing down for me, or else he's be gone. Okay, done halfway of this climb. Still 1 kilometer, 1.1 kilometers to go. 33 meters of elevation. Now 5.4%. Hugo climbed so fast that he even turned around and looked for me. Less than half a kilometer to go. We're 3% gradient. 21 meters of elevation to go. I think this is the longest climb up to this stage.
2,000 years later.
No more elevation. Complete the climb. After roughly 3.6 kilometers of climbing, finally we completed this climb. It was long and draggy, as I didn't really take it hard. According to the Strava segment, Thrum climbs to the Foxy, it mentioned I spent 11 minutes and 33 seconds to complete it. Hugo completed with the time of 11 minutes and 59 seconds. Yes! I beat him! Actually, he climbed faster than me, but he stopped halfway. Not because he was suffering, it was just because one of his spokes in the front wheel broke halfway while he was climbing and he stopped and had a check. If not this incident, he would have completed a lot earlier than me. So we're gonna stop and take a short break. What do you reckon? Compared with average?
I'm pushing at some parts and you're keeping up, and I'm happy with that. And you're not complaining. Sometimes you're like, when you complain, you have a funny way of complaining. You go ahead, that's you complaining. But you haven't done that at all, you're like right at me, so nah, it's good.
Sometimes I ask you to go ahead. I felt that I'm being slow and...
Yeah, you don't want to slow me down.
Nah, not only I don't want to slow you down, because when I see you go further up and I already readjust my breathing, I want to chase you back. Just give me a bit of more.
If you do the chase, it depletes you.
I know.
By the time you catch up to me, you're already dead, and then you can't maintain that pace.
Because sometimes I just want to, try my power. You know what I mean?
So, I would rather you be on my tail and we pace hard together at a like reasonable pace, as opposed to you powering up behind me and then just losing all your power. And you just needed to like have another break afterwards.
Do you think I go too slow or good pace?
Good pace. We went from about 24 kilometers an hour to 26 kilometers an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, I had to stop.
Why?
Because I broke a spoke.
Oh.
I was behind you and I was climbing, and then bang! I was like, what the hell was that? And there was a clink, 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 and I went, shit. So I stopped. I pulled it out of here, and then I bent that around there. So.
Do you think you still can ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
As long as it doesn't buckle the wheel, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, after this climb, we sprint downhill for around 6 kilometers to lose around 130 meters of elevation to reach the township of Banaring.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.
52. Keep going. Push, 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 push.
Feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings.
Hey sexy. So now we are at Banaring. So now it's 10:15. We just took a like 5 minutes break. Now we continue to Stony Point, not far from Stony Point. So caught up with Hugo now. Now let's keep going to Stony Point. So now we're still at the area of Somas. We already 50 k's. Now it's 9:55, 5 minutes to 10 o'clock. We rode 1 hour and 55 minutes riding time. That's the riding time. Average speed is 26.1. Now traveling around 30 kilometers per hour. Not far from Stony Point. So now we are entering the area of Crib Point. So this is the Stony Point line, Uradu station.
It was at this moment.
Looks like there's an event. I'm not sure what event it is. Let's go. Let's try. Apparently, there was a road bike racing event and passing through here. We actually met one of the fast peloton. As usual, not surprisingly, Hugo decided to get into the peloton and draft. For me, being dragged in, no choice. I could only try my best to follow up. And of course, being dropped. Farah, I saw your power. You were chasing. I can't chase it. I tried my best, but they're too fast.
So just that power, just to match their speed, is what takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as you match their speed, what you're doing now is all it takes to stay with them.
Yep. Okay, so now we reach at Stony Point, one of the harbour or jetty. You can catch a train, I mean not a train, a ferry here to go to Phillip Island or French Island. So there's a train station, Stony Point Station. So Hugo and I at Stony Point, I think 2.5 hours to reach here. More than half of the journey done. Only left like 38 kilometers left to go back. But it seems like there's a bit of bad news. Might be a headwind. Let's see how it goes. So this is the beach of Stony Point. The tide has gone, so you can see not that pleasant. I think maybe there's a lot of stone here, that's why they call Stony Point. I'm just guessing here. So there's the pier there. There's a Stony Point railway station. That means that you can catch a train or metro all the way to Frankston and then jump on the diesel train to come here. As long as you did halfway of what we have done, you don't have to worry you get bonked here because you can catch the train home. So we roughly took a 10 minutes break, roughly 10 minutes. Nothing much to do here, nothing to see. Just have a good view, apart from being able to see French Island and Phillip Island from the jetty. Basically, it's kind of flat from here. And there's only one major climb, a bit of rolling hills. I think most of them are rolling hills and a big climb. And then once we cross and get into Frankston, we'll be kind of all flat. I think the whole thing. Can't reach, yeah. So now it's 11 o'clock. We rode 73 kilometers. We are now at Hastings Town Centre. Roading time 2 hours and 50 minutes. Still roughly I would say 30 kilometers to go. You can hear teet 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 teet. It's my radar sensor. There's a lot of cars now. Just try to be safe. I start to feel a bit tired now. Maybe need to do a bit of quick refill. So stop for a few seconds, had a quick bite, getting tired. He decided to get on this trail. I think it's called Western Port Trail. Can't remember the real name. As the road traffic is getting heavier and the road condition is not that great, so we avoid all the bump, all the hole. Can't get very near. So we decided to start riding on this trail to be safer. Looks very good. Like we are in Canada now. The forest in Canada. Romantic ride with Hugo.
Very romantic.
Only 15k to Frankston.
Basically down the road.
Yeah. Okay, entering Somerville. Not bad, not bad. Keep going. Already 82 kilometers, 3 hours and 12 minutes of riding time. Now it's 11:25. I don't think we can make it by 12, but try our best. Alright, so now we are turning into Peninsula Link Trail, not far from Frankston. the final big climb, we'll be starting here. Average 3% of gradient, length 455 meters. It's only 14 meters of elevation. But with my current fitness condition, I'm actually quite tired. As we are rushing, supposed to be zone 2, zone 3, I think becomes zone 3, zone 4 now. So this short climb, located at the beginning of the southern end of the Peninsula Trail, it has a roughly 40 meters of elevation with an average gradient of 3%. 4.2%. Surprisingly, there's no Strava segment being created on this climb. Almost done the climb. That's Hugo, the beast. Alright, came to this point, I had completed the final major climb of the route. It roughly took me 2 minutes to complete this climb. So this is Peninsula Link Trail, connect between Ringwood and Mornington Peninsula, I think somewhere after Baxter. So this trail is my third time here. First time I came by myself on my first 100 kilometers training ride. Second time I came here with Ho. Yeah. So come to this stage, we are very near to Frankston. Next to me, this is the freeway called Peninsula Link. And at the front, we're going to turn left into Frankston Baxter Railway Trail. Yeah, if you keep going straight, we are turning, you reach Ringwood, and then you can get connect to Mulum Creek Trail. I remember after this one, there's no much climb, it's all kind of flat to reach Edithvale. Woohoo! Yeehaw! So now turning left into Frankston Baxter Railway Trail. So let's see what's my average speed now. Drop 25.2 now. Already did 93 kilometers, which is good. So 7 more kilometers to my Grand Fondo. Now it's 11:55, 5 minutes to 12 o'clock. Riding time 3 hours and 42 minutes. So I estimate another 45 minutes to complete it, depends how fast we can do. And generally, we are in the suburb of Frankston. So now we are at Frankston Station. So this is Frankston Caulfield Railway Trail. They extend it. Before this is extend all the way to here. So which is good. The funny part is it calls Frankston Caulfield Railway Trail, but it never reached Caulfield. Oh yeah, we did 100 Ks. Woohoo! Just before the station. I can't remember what's the name of the station.
I heard you say woohoo.
Yeah, woohoo! So we have to get off, go to the other side, we have to climb the bridge and then turn left.
Climb that bridge?
Yeah. We are supposed to turn into Welsh Road after crossing this bridge, but it seems that the route closed. Not too sure why. Why? Tell me why. I think they are upgrading the whole Welsh Road. Let's see, I follow Hugo. Seems like the route closed, but they still accessible for pedestrian, so which means you still can go. Very lucky. We got Hugo the Explorer. We should call Hugo and Clem Expedition. No more water. So now it's 20 past 12. Already sitting at 102 kilometers. 4 hours and 5 minutes of riding time. I guess we only need another 5 kilometers, or maybe go slightly more than that, to reach the ending point. Nice view. Oh, not far, almost there. Almost done. Yeah. It's actually a bit exhausted for me. I have to keep up with Hugo. Like, me and him different level. He's too shit. Nah, me actually he's very good. He did 3 peaks, climbed 3 mountains. I did 4,000 elevation in a required time. So yeah, so that's why he got a jersey finisher, because he finished. If you didn't finish, you don't get a jersey, which means that you don't get a jersey like other event if you enter the event. So yeah, but I'm still happy, as I reckon I did well to catch up sometimes with him. Although I know he take it easy on me sometimes. He saw when he's realized that I'm being dropped, he actually slow down. I can't deny. I have to give him credit for looking after me. So anyway, so this is the car park, the Edithvale Reserve car park. Yes, we made it. We made it. Another good date with Hugo. So after 5 hours and 4 minutes, we finally completed our loop between Edithvale and Stony Point. According to Strava, it listed I did 112 kilometers in 5 hours and 4 minutes with the riding time of 4 hours and 29 minutes. During the ride, I climbed 635 meters of elevation and my average speed was 25.1. Maximum speed was 58.5 kilometers per hour. My average heart rate was 146 BPM and highest heart rate was 178 BPM. As I don't have a power meter, Strava estimate my average power was 155 watts. Now, let us have a look at Hugo's stats. He completed 113 kilometers, 1 kilometer more than me. Most likely he did few U-turns to find me when I was dropped. His riding time was 4 hours and 32 minutes and climbed 701 meters of elevation. This was strange, as both of us did the same route, but there was around 66 meters of elevation difference between both of us. His average speed was 25 kilometers per hour. Yes! I beat him by 0.1 kilometers per hour.
Wait, that's not right.
But his maximum speed was 59.7 kilometers per hour, 1.2 kilometers per hour higher than me. His average heart rate was 129 BPM and his highest heart rate was 169 BPM, a lot fitter than me. So strong, what a beast. As Hugo has a power meter, so it was more accurately recorded. His average power was recorded as 179 watts, more power than me. It was not surprised he climbed faster than me and most of the time let me drop behind him. So yeah, this will be a ride before our Great Ocean Road Otway Classic 2 weeks later. Hugo want me to do another ride next week. I'm not very sure at the moment, but I'm keen. But you know, if you're a married man, you need to apply visa for that. The family government immigration office. So Hugo has some comment for me.
Yeah, so you've gone overseas like about a month ago. You know, you ate everything, you did an exercise, and you've come back probably from being probably the fittest you've ever been prior to going overseas. But after hearing that you struggled on the first ride back, you don't look like you struggled today. I think you've done well, man. I think like those 2 Zwift rides that you did over the week must have done something, because it sounds to me that you haven't really lost much fitness. You seem all right. You didn't complain. You know, you didn't cramp up. You kept putting down power. At the end, towards like coming into Frankston, you came pretty fast. I found it pretty hard to catch up.
Because I thought I would be a lot slower in zone 2, you know. And I still managed to catch up a little bit, like what I say. Hugo, have to give him credit for slowing down a little bit sometimes to wait for me, but it's a fun ride. Although we didn't have much fun time on scenery, but yeah, a good training. I mean, this is the whole purpose for this ride, to training, to get ourselves more in condition for the Great Ocean Otway Classic.
Yeah, get some miles in.
So this year we'll not be having Kevin and Gavin. They pull out and it's just 2 of us. I think that's it. I don't want to hold you up too long because you have to go home as soon as possible. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you like it. And another good ride between me and Hugo, the gold member of the clemtravlog.
Wow!
Yes! Not guest, it's member. Woo! Upgrade. Anyway, alright, bye-bye. See ya.
It's finished. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe the channel, and share out. Leave a comment if you have any feedback for us. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.